Hi, welcome to HAALo. I'm Shea Smith and today we're meeting Rachel Berry, a local herbalist who not only works within our community but throughout the state. She and her husband have a CSA that provides many delicious foods for our community and is really seasonally based. So I'd like to welcome you. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Shea. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I've been looking forward to this, actually.
Oh, me too.
Yes. So one of the great things about Rachel is she teaches a series at the HAALo Herb Shop, teaching a basic level series and a more intermediate series for people who would like to learn more about herbalism. And currently she's teaching home scale herbalism, is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, how to get started with the kind of herbalism that you do at home for yourself, for your family, for your friends.
Yeah. And they're very popular, our classes, and I just wanted to find out a little bit more about Rachel and how you got into herbalism.
Well, I've always had an interest in how people can empower themselves to be more healthy, through their thoughts, through their actions, through their emotions, or even through their spirituality. And I worked for many years in public health, and then I discovered herbalism. And I recognized that here are these plants, they're healing, they're effective.
Yes.
They grow outside, they connect us to the natural world, they're much gentler on our systems overall than pharmaceuticals, they're low cost. Why isn't everybody doing this? Why didn't I learn about this in my education? Why did my mom teach me this? I was just, it was my aha moment once I started doing it. And then from then I just was ravenous. I started taking classes, I started playing with the herbs and doing all these different things. I got pregnant and I had a baby. And I really wanted to have...
A great teacher.
Yes, in many ways.
Yes.
I really wanted to have safe, clean treatments for her. And I wanted to be empowered, so if she woke up in the middle of the night with an ear infection, I knew what to do.
Yeah. And you bring these stories to the classes, and I think the students love hearing these real life stories of how Rachel has brought her family through all sorts of illnesses, You just give real life stories.
I do, and sometimes they're really inspiring, and sometimes they're good lessons on, okay, things don't always go right, but you keep trying.
Right. So tell me a little bit about some of the other teaching opportunities that you've provided locally. And I know that you teach on the coast, California, and you've gone down to Southern California, and tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, well, I'm most excited in helping people begin their home practice. For a lot of us, we're interested in herbs, and this was true for me, but I didn't quite know how to begin. And so where I really have fun teaching is just getting people to start.
Yes.
And great places to start with learning herbs is making body care, making teas, making things that you don't have to wait until you're sick for. And I tell my students, and you've heard me say that, you need to go date the plants. Spend some time with lavender, spend some time with chamomile, so you know how it works on your body. And then when you really need their help, you know how to prepare them, you know that it's going to be good,
and then you're confident. And you're confident.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I teach body care classes, and every year I teach a class at Esalen where we get to sit in the hot tubs and make beautiful, wonderful herbal treatments from their garden. And I teach classes here for beginning herbalism. I teach field classes and also medicine making classes. If you're really just interested in making them, we make them together.
And I really love, your seasonal use. She makes this incredible poison oak remedy and insect repellent that we only carry in our shop in the summer months and fall months, and it's been wonderful. And she really brings in the native plants and the seasonal plants that are growing. And so tell me a little bit about your CSA.
Well, my husband and I together, we do a wild food and medicine CSA, and my husband is I think part acorn.
I would agree.
He's really got a love and affinity for the wild. He's more focused on food, and I'm more focused on medicine. And so together we put this CSA, instead of community-supported agriculture, we call it community-supported awareness. So it raises it's more about raising consciousness about what these plants can do rather than getting this big distribution of all this stuff.
Yes.
So we meet for 2 hours with every distribution, and we talk about, here's manzanita berry, and this is what the plant looks like, and here's how you process it into a yummy sugar substitute high in vitamin C, or this is how you make a poison oak tincture with it. and then people we all do it together, and so people have really hands-on experience, so they are successful.
Yeah,
bringing it
very
home.
successful, a very good reputation in our community as well. So Rachel, I know you have another class series coming up. We're really excited to have it at HAALo. I think it begins in November, and our seasonal medicine making classes. Can you tell me a little bit about those?
Sure. This is one I really have a lot of fun doing, and a lot of people have asked for it.
Yeah.
So people, once they get introduction, they really want to get more hands-on. So this fall, I'll be collecting plants from our region, such as elderberries, and we'll be making an elderberry syrup. Elderberries have been shown to be effective against, I think, 11 strains of the flu virus, including H1N1, and it's 3 times the antioxidants as blueberries, and it's hanging in the wild.
And we have it everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we'll make a syrup with that. Cherry bark, there's wild cherry all over. That's a common ingredient in a lot of cough syrups, and so we'll go over how to make that into a tincture, or even if you want to make a cough drop with it. And we'll also be focusing on roots. The fall is a good time to harvest roots. Ellen campaign is a plant that grows really well around here, and a lot of people even have it in their garden because it's beautiful.
Yes.
This is a good time of year to dig up the root, and then we'll see what that root looks like and how to cut it up and how to prepare it in a tincture. And it's really nice for the throat and for chest congestion.
Will you be doing anything with yerba santa, just as a question?
Yes, yerba santa, we're lucky here. It's pretty abundant here. In some places it's not so abundant, and we need to be thoughtful about collecting it.
Right.
But in our region we have a lot, and so we can make cough drops. We can, my friend Anna makes chocolates, yerba santa chocolates.
She made yerba santa chocolates?
And I'd like to share her recipe.
Yes.
And we'll talk about different ways to actually get the medicine in you. Can you steam inhale it, to take it in a tincture, a syrup, look at all those different options, see what the pros and cons are.
Yeah, and we can hardly keep yerba santa in stock in our shop during cold and flu season, and so I'm really glad that you're going to be teaching some remedies on that. Really glad. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for being here. I love it when you teach classes. I always sit in on your classes because I learn something every time you teach.
Oh, thank you.
And you're beloved by all the students in our community as well.
Oh, thanks. So. It's an honor to be able to teach at HAALo. It's a great spot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So once again, Rachel Berry, and thank you all for joining us.